So it's 8:15 in the morning at the time I'm currently recording this video, and let me just tell you, this isn't something I expected to see at all today. So about an hour and a half ago, Kyler Murray and his agent Eric Burkhart officially released a statement in regards to Kyler Murray's current contract situation and whether or not Kyler Murray wants to be the long-term quarterback in Arizona or not. This whole statement honestly caught me off guard and conflicts with what Michael Bidwell had to say earlier this week, because Michael Bidwell says that he spoke to Kyler last night and they had good conversations nonstop. And he also said that the speculation with the whole situation has remained inconsistent with the conversations that he had with Kyler. And based on what I've read in this statement, the speculation seems to be true. So in today's video, we're going to be dissecting this whole statement and we're going to go over what it means for the Cardinals and their future. And we're also going to talk about why Kyler would even release this statement in the first place. And for those of you who haven't seen the statement yet, here it is, and we're going to read the entire thing right now. And I just want to say, whoever put it in this font and made it this small, just know we got problems. Because it's a Monday morning and I shouldn't have to be squinting just to be able to read a statement. Like, come on now. But without further ado, let's get into this because there is a lot to unravel. All right, so the statement starts off saying that Kyler wants to be direct with the loyal Arizona Cardinals fans and the great community of the Valley, and stating his very two important goals and objectives. One, he absolutely wants to be your long-term quarterback, and two, he desperately wants to win the Super Bowl. Well, so far, our goals align. And continuing on, it says achieving both goals will take incredible commitment from himself and the entire organization. Despite all of Kyler's energy being focused on the future, he is very proud of the franchise's extreme turnaround in competitiveness and success since his arrival. Alongside his teammates and coaches, a successful and valuable foundation for the organization has been built. The team and Kyler's individual 3-year track record of undisputed and increasingly positive results, while under the extreme challenging circumstances of walking into a 3-win team with the last ranked offense in the toughest division of football, speaks for itself. The Cardinals are the only franchise in the NFL to have improved by 3 or more wins in each of its last 3 seasons. Kyler was tasked with stepping into a tough situation and named the starter on day 1 of his arrival. He has delivered and exceeded all reasonable expectations along the way in winning NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, followed by back-to-back Pro Bowls in the ultra-competitive and quarterback-loaded NFC. But we continue on into the second paragraph, and it says, looking ahead, Kyler believes that in order to consistently compete for championships and ultimately deliver the Valley their first Super Bowl in 33 years, there needs to be long-term stability for both the organization and himself. To overtly communicate Kyler's desire to be the Cardinals' long-term quarterback, we sent a proposal reflected all of the following. Provides financial protection, is in line with the current quarterback market that compares his results alongside relevant comparisons, while also lowering the 2022-23 salary cap number to allow the Cardinals to re-sign other deserving teammates and add additional free agents. And most importantly, represents a commitment from the organization to see if their ultimate goals align with his two above, consistently competing for championships and Kyler being their quarterback. And then you see right below that, it says actions speak much louder than words in this volatile business. Well, that's pretty interesting, but we'll talk about that in just a second. And then we go to the last paragraph and it says, it's now simply up to the Cardinals to decide if they prioritize their rapidly improving 24-year-old, already 2-time Pro Bowler who led the organization from 3 wins before his arrival to 11 in their first playoff appearance in 5 years. It's kind of weird that his agent is giving us an ultimatum. But again, we'll talk about that in just a second. And then it says, continuing to merely talk about and addressing Kyler's long-term future as their quarterback. Unfortunately, every player, coach, and executive in the NFL knows this, that words and hypothetical contractual promises are regularly dismissed and fleeting in the business. Kyler remains hopeful that the organization chooses to commit to him and that he can continue leading the organization to further success and value for many years to come. Wow, is there a lot to unravel here. So the first thing I want to talk about is that the fact that obviously this is about a contract extension and that Kyler Murray wants to get paid right now. I mean, I can't blame Kyler personally because as a player, obviously you want to make your money and you want to make it as fast as possible. And he wants to be locked into an extension so he has guaranteed money to fall back on. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but from the Cardinals' perspective, I just don't think we're ready to pay him. Although, like mentioned in the statement, Kyler Murray is an Offensive Rookie of the Year, a back-to-back Pro Bowler, and he took us to the playoffs last year, the fact that so far every single season he's been in the league, in the second half of the season we collapse, that concerns me a little bit, and I'm sure it concerns the Cardinals front office as well. Because that could mean that this offense gets figured out pretty easily, and that teams know what Kyler Murray's going to do, and they have him figured out as well. So if I were the Cardinals, I would be a little concerned giving him big time money. But from what we've seen so far in the past 3 seasons, I believe personally he's our franchise quarterback. But at this point in time, you are locked into a contract for the 4th year, and we also have that 5th year option as well. And if you look at players like Lamar Jackson, he still hasn't been paid either. So you just got to keep playing high level football, and that money's going to come eventually. And the second thing I want to talk about is the fact that these contract negotiations went public and this statement had to even be released in the first place kind of indicates that the contract proposal that they offered got rejected. And according to Kyle Odegaard, the Cardinals received Kyler's contract extension proposal about a week and a half ago and have yet to counter. So like previously mentioned, I think the Cardinals are just sitting tight right now, knowing that Kyler still has a year on his contract left and they still have that 5th year option to fall back on as well. So if that's how the Cardinals are feeling, I'm honestly not mad at it, but having that stance could lead to further implications like Kyler Murray holding out. Now, I don't know why he would do that considering he's entering his 4th season, but it's a very real possibility. Like I said, I don't know why he would do that unless he fears the fact of him getting injured again or something like that. But if you believe in your heart of hearts that you are this team's franchise quarterback and then you're gonna ball out next season, you should have no worries that you're gonna get an extension, but the fact that they had to release this statement is a little concerning, I'm not gonna lie. Because that to me indicates that there's a little insecurity going around inside that camp and that they're potentially afraid that Kyler's not gonna show any improvements or signs that he deserves to get extended. Or it's the complete opposite and they just want Kyler Murray to get paid right now. Who really knows at this point? Just overall, this entire situation is pretty bizarre, and I have no idea what's going to happen in the future. So this is going to be a very interesting situation to monitor, as it's already been so far. But from a Cardinals fan perspective, I really like Kyler, and I feel like he is an extremely talented football player, as we all know already. But I feel like you just got to go out there and you just got to ball out for one more season, and you're gonna get paid eventually. I personally want to see more consistency throughout the entire season, and I don't want to see any more second half collapses, and I want to see Kyler Murray step up as that leader, and I want to see him elevate his teammates' play. So far, we really haven't seen that, but we've seen Kyler Murray ball out as an individual, but if you're going to sit there and you're going to demand all that money, we need you to do those things. And I mean, asking those kind of things from Kyler shouldn't be anything out of the ordinary, because that's just what franchise quarterbacks should do. I'll be the first to say, these past 3 seasons have been disappointing, but I feel like Kyler Murray has that potential to elevate his teammates. We just need him to take that extra step and become that leader we know he can be. But with that being said, that's pretty much gonna wrap up today's video. But before you click off, let me know down in the comment section below what you guys make of this entire situation. Do you think Kyler's worthy of an extension, or do you think the Cardinals are in the right not giving it to him so far? Make sure to let me know down below. And also, if you guys are new to the channel and ended up enjoying today's video, consider hitting that subscribe button. I post NFL and Arizona Cardinals related content, so if you're a fan of either of those or both of those, this is the perfect channel for you. But like I said, that's all I got for today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. It's been your boy Mythic. Peace out.